to our second leading story of the day, which takes us to Niger. Another telecommunication firm is set for closure in Niger, barely a month after the closure of French telecoms group Orange because of a tax dispute. The country's biggest telecoms operator, Airtel, a subsidiary of the Bharti Airtel group, is on the chopping board. On Saturday, the government ordered the closure of Airtel, which has been present in Niger since 2001 and holds a 51% market share. According to the government, the company has unpaid taxes of $107 million.
Our correspondent in Niamey, Balima Burema, is on the line from Niger to provide more light on this. Good morning, Balima. And for some time now, telecom operators have been struggling with the Niger tax authorities. What exactly is the situation? It's a first step in mobilizing the state's internal resources to close down large companies, particularly in mobile telecoms. It's also the continuation of the government's commitments to satisfy the grievances of bilateral and multilateral donors for the financing of its own development and to demonstrate to national public opinion that the government has the ability to mobilize fiscal resources without discrimination. It's also behind this context that after the banks and the media, the tax authorities turned to telecom companies. Of course, it's the big players who have been biggest hit, Airtel and Orange, which have at least 4 million subscribers, Move from Morocco Telecom, and Niger Telecoms were less affected. Orange is also being asked to pay 24 billion, Airtel more than 77 billion, Move 4 billion, and Niger Telecoms about 19 billion. If Orange has exhausted all avenues of appeal, Airtel has promised to maintain a dialogue with the General Tax Directorate.
Balima, after Orange, it is now the turn of Airtel Niger to have its premises closed. Is ordering closures the ideal solution for a country that is facing soaring unemployment?
Well, in their press releases, companies reported the number of direct and indirect jobs being created. However, unlike banks or the media where activities are stopped, companies continue to operate normally. It's the administrations that are sealed. Calls are made normally using the internet, and the tax authorities have not yet asked the authority for regulation for the complete stop of activities. In my opinion, for the time being, we can't talk about job losses. It is true that telephone companies employ thousands of young people. They also participate in several cultural and sporting activities through corporate social responsibility. They sponsor major events such as touring, as well as concerts by great artists. So no jobs lost yet. So just to finish, do you think that the recent transfer of International Monetary Fund mission is a factor in the tax authorities' determination to tax telecom operators? I don't think that's what it is. It must be said that since 2017, Niger has been engaged in mobilizing internal resources. Finance Minister Hassoumi Massoudou said a few weeks ago that the government is ready to fight fiscal incivism. The main source of foreign exchange for Niger, uranium, is no longer sold. Oil is exploited by Chinese company CNPC and so does not earn enough in the national budget. Thank you, Balima. We're going to have to stop there this morning. We'll obviously keep following the very latest developments after the closure of Airtel and Orange premises in Niger. Thank you so much for your insight, Balima Burema, coming to us from Niamey.